Hi guys, so today we're going to go through some very basic PowerShell fundamentals and about PowerShell commands and what we can do with PowerShell. So I'm going to get straight into it. So I've got a PowerShell terminal in front of me. To get to that, I can just right click on the start bar and select Windows PowerShell. Now I want to use PowerShell admin, so it gives me a few more privileges. Okay, so what does a PowerShell command look like? If I want to know exactly where I am on the sort of path that I'm in, directory I'm in, and I type the command get dash location. So that get dash location is a commandlet. That is what PowerShell commands look like. So I want to change where I am because I don't want to be messing with anything in the System32 folder. So I'm going to change it to the document folder of the user that I'm logged into. So I'm logged into, like I said, a user group. So users, and the user is Ben. And I'm going to want to mess around with the documents folder. Okay, so you notice the path now has changed, so it's important to know file structures and directories and how that works. So if I want to see what's in that folder, I'll just simply type ls for list, and that will list that there's nothing in that folder currently, so it's a pretty clean install we've got here. So I'm going to create an item to put into that folder. So simple command, new item, and then let's just call it test.txt. Okay, so that's created a file called test.txt in that documents folder. Let's create another one, just because we can. Let's call that test2.txt. Okay, now if I type ls again now, you'll notice that there's two files in that folder now, which should display the two files that I've currently created. So if I use the GUI, so the other method of using it, and click on these files, and then notice on the command on the PowerShell length it's saying 0, so there's no characters in them files currently. So I'm going to edit this document here, so test document, and just put something in there. Okay, so if I save that now, we'll come out of this, and again, type ls, you'll notice the character length's changed now, so that's showing exactly how much information or data is on that particular file, so not a lot. Okay, so if I want to actually see what's on that file and display it, I can type get content path, and then that file name is test.txt. Okay, so now it's showing exactly what's on that file, reading that file and listing it there. So quite a powerful tool if you want to analyse exactly what's in the file. Quite good for spotting viruses. So let's take this further and let's move that folder, that file now into a different folder. So to do this, I will type move item, and then the file was test.txt. I'm going to want to move it onto the desktop. So let's see if we can do a bit of magic here. So that path will be users /ben /desktop. We should see it appear on the left hand side in a minute. Yeah, okay, so there it is. A bit of magic there to where your friends who needs wizards when we've got PowerShell. Okay, so if I want to delete that file now, so I need to change my path to the desktop. So set location, and it's C users desktop. So I've changed me onto the desktop, and then simply remove item from the file. You should see it disappear when I click enter. Yep, so it's gone. So again, a bit of magic there. Wow, your friends from a wizard. PowerShell is great. Okay, so let's just go a bit further now and see what we can do, sort of the ethical hacking side. And just got to imagine if we're on a network, how sort of powerful this command line could be. So let's see if we've got any other users on this system. So let's set location, and then I want a user folder. So users. Okay, so let's list. So we've got a Ben, we've got a public, and we've got a Jimmy. Okay, so I'm going to try and have a look at see if I can access any of Jimmy's documents. So I'm currently logged in as Ben. I'm going to see if I can access Jimmy. So let's change the location. Let's look at his documents folder. Let's see. So remember, this is why it's important to understand file paths. So I'm into Jimmy's document folder, list. So I'm listing the items in his document folder, and oh look, there is a bank details text file there that he's created. Now that's a bit insecure. So let's see if we can actually look at that file. Get content path, and then bank details.txt. Okay, there we go. So that's how easy it is to see someone's bank details if you put it in a text file. So here are my bank details, and obviously this is a fictional activity. I've sort of created it myself, but this shows sort of how powerful a PowerShell command be, how you can look at people's documents, how you can look at files across the network. It's good for locating corrupt files. It's good for locating malicious code, malicious files. Use it wisely, and I'll see you on the other side.